Look at these two builds on screen, same exact prompt, two different AI models. Two companies released a brand new model within a day of each other. Meta released MuseSpark 1.1, XAI released Grok 4.5. I gave both of them the same three hard prompts, no follow-up, one shot each, a website, a working app, and a full 3D game. In this video, you will see all three builds side by side. You will see what each model actually is and what it actually costs. By the end, you will know which one to reach out for on your next real project. Let's go. Okay, so for the harness, I used OpenCode as my coding agent and OpenRouter as the model access point. If you don't know what OpenRouter is, it is basically the marketplace for all the LLMs. You can find literally each and every single model, Chinese, Japanese, whatever model released, you can find it here. OpenCode is the open source AI coding agent. Lately, I'm using this for the YouTube demo so that to keep my personal and the YouTube workflows separate. So yeah, that is what it is. And now let's go to the models. MuseSpark 1.1 was the first AI coding model released by Meta. They were not into this before. So this is the first one. And Grok 4.5 was released on July 8th. MuseSpark released on July 9th. So both released one day apart. You might already know like Grok 4.5 was not a model that is built ground up from XAI Labs. So they acquired Cursor and they both built this model. Next, coming to the context length, MuseSpark 1.1 has 1 million token window. Grok 4.5 has 500k token window. In Cursor, I'm still seeing 256k token window, but maybe for API, they are giving 500k. Elon Musk, I guess if I remember, he tweeted that they are going to improve the context length to 1 million in the future. But yeah, as of July 21st, it is still at 500k tokens for API. Next, here is the key differences. MuseSpark 1.1 can take text, images, audio, video, and files as the input, but Grok 4.5 only takes text, image, and files. So no audio and video input. So MuseSpark 1.1 has more input modalities compared to Grok 4.5. And coming to the pricing, $1.25 per million tokens for MuseSpark 1.1 and $4.25 for the output. Here in Grok 4.5, $2 per million input tokens, input price, output $6 per million input tokens, which is expensive than MuseSpark 1.1, but there is not a huge gap. And here we have Opus 4.8. So as you can see, the price difference with Opus is very huge. We are not going to compare this, but I just added this model for the price comparison itself. Now let's go to the actual comparison. This is the front end build. I used a prompt something like this: build a responsive SaaS landing page for a product called PulseBoard, a website analytics tool. Single self-contained HTML file, no build setup, no external JS framework. Use Google Fonts, Sora for headings and stuff like that. I gave everything. I intentionally gave the prompt a little bit more detail. Hero section, sticky nav bar, pricing section, fully responsive down to mobile with. Let's open the actual build. So these are the builds. This is built by Grok 4.5 and this is by MuseSpark 1.1. As you can see, both are literally byte identical, the color, themes and everything. We gave some colors in the prompt, so they followed exactly what we mentioned. Even that prompt was generated by AI. I used Sonnet 5 if I'm correct. But design wise, the logo here was different. Muse generated this square logo. As you can see, the hero section in Grok 4.5, I like this personally, but this is also good with dark theme. Both are like byte identical except the color theme, and they have the same animation here for the start, free trial and watch demo buttons. But here, as you can see, we didn't mention this part in the prompt, but it added the companies like trusted by 2,400 plus teams worldwide, linear blogs. Of course, these are made up stuff, but still it managed to add. I don't know why Grok missed that. So that's the actual difference between the model. And next, these three cards are same, and here we can see the same thing, but there is no animation in Muse. We have proper animation for each card in 4.5. Coming to the pricing, both are actually similar, but it added manual button, but it is not clickable, it is not functional in Muse. Grok 4.5 missed it, so I think this is much better than adding all these things without any functionality, right? So anyway, like we gave only a single prompt, we didn't gave any follow-up prompts, or we didn't make any changes. This is one shot prompt and one shot result. Next, coming to the cards, we have starter, growth, scale. We mentioned that in the prompt, but as you can see, this animation looks better and looks a little bit more premium. Next, the CTA. This is actually cool. This is what it makes different. In Grok, this touch is good, but here we don't have anything. We just added some footer with the 4 things. But Grok added this nice touch, start free trail button, and this whole card is actually good. But I don't know why Grok added these things, like legal company. It added a lot of things to the footer, but it's okay. Overall, the design wise, I personally liked Grok 4.5, but MuseSpark 1.1 actually did a great job. We'll talk about the token consumption, everything in the later part of the video, but this is what it is. Let me know what you like between these two in the comments. I personally liked Grok 4.5 output. Next, let's go to the second build. This is a mini app build, and this is the prompt I gave. Build a working Kanban board in a single self-contained HTML file. No build setup, no external framework, visual style. And in the last, the full board state must persist in local storage. So refreshing page keeps everything exactly where it was left. So basically we gave an instruction that even if we refresh the page, it should stay right there. Let's close all these things and open the actual build. This is from Grok 4.5 and this is from MuseSpark 1.1. Design wise, I don't have any complaints. Both looks byte identical. But as you can see, if we drag and drop, Grok 4.5 feels good here. But here we should, like, it's functional. I'm not saying it is not functional, but we need to just drag it to this main card and it automatically appends to that list. But here we can actually drag and put wherever we want. This is what an actual Kanban board looks like. So intelligence wise, I think Grok 4.5 is thinking a little bit better compared to MuseSpark 1.1, but we can arrange once we have that in the list, but before that we cannot do anything. It is what it is. We can add task, let's say lunch, and enter. It says add task, and we can do whatever we can do. And here same goes with here also. We can add same thing like lunch, add card feature. It is automatic. We didn't have any option to select or delete or change this feature. It is automatically giving that category by default, so we don't have any option to change and delete. Both has the same thing. We cannot delete anything. We have only the 3 things. I like this text box and this thing compared to what Grok 4.5 has. So that's a minor detail, but still it is what it is. Both had a great job, done a great job. Next, let's go to the 3D game, and here is the prompt for it. Build a 3D endless runner game in a self-contained HTML file using 3.js loaded from a CDN, no build setup, no other external frameworks. And we gave some visual style, character, obstacles and stuff like that, and camera, everything. Let's open the build now. This is from Grok 4.5, which is actually cool. Like, we expected this, and the overall the game over and everything is cool. So this is also good, but this is in a different direction. The actual subject is not moving. We are getting the obstacles from the front view, and the subject is actually going to the opposite direction. Actually, we didn't expect this. We gave the same prompt, but I don't know why Muse understood something like this. But actually, this is also a good thing, and the game over card and restart run, space to restart. This detailing is good in Muse output, but here we don't have anything like that. So this detailing and this part of this generation is good. I like this, but overall, it's up to you which one would you pick. Like, I actually liked both of them. This subject is actually like a human with hands, legs and face, so I think I prefer this compared to what Grok 4.5 generated. But as you can see, we have one more detail here. The speed is actually increasing live. We can see the actual number, but we don't have anything like that in Grok 4.5. We just have score that is rolling in, but other than that we didn't have anything. And now let's look at the price. So for the first test, Grok 4.5 took 91 seconds to generate the front-end app, and it took 0.14 $0.91. And MuseSpark took just 0.0702, which is less than 4.5. And also it took just 48 seconds to generate the landing page. Second, the mini app, again, it took $0.0699 and 46 seconds. MuseSpark 1.1 took 39 seconds and it consumed $0.05. Again, here it won in terms of speed and money. Test 3 also the same. Grok 4.5 took 84 seconds, $0.1192, and MuseSpark 1.1 took 74 seconds and $0.0795. Again, it is less. So overall, 3 tests combined, Grok 4.5 consumed 3 minutes 41 seconds and $0.3382. MuseSpark 1.1 generated everything in 2 minutes 41 seconds and $0.20. So there is quite a bit difference, and it is 1 minute faster than Grok 4.5 and also costless. Yes, everyone has their own advantages and disadvantages. We saw that like companies added by Muse 1.1 is like a good addition, but the CTA part Grok 4.5 in. But overall, intelligence wise and thinking wise, I think Grok 4.5 is ahead, but it's expensive and taking more time to generate. So finally, to conclude, what I would say is MuseSpark 1.1 is their first coding model, from Meta. Grok 4.5 is a well experienced model. So again, Cursor and XAI both worked and gave that model for us. So for that, I'm definitely going to give for MuseSpark 1.1. I thought there will be a much bigger difference compared to the outputs and the price. For medium tasks, you can definitely go with MuseSpark 1.1 and try that. And Grok 4.5 is good in its own way. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and all the prompts and resources will be there in the description below. You can try it on your end. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.